Superhoops. Whoop, let's go. Hursty Games, and this how we do. Now it's time.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to our QPR Career Mode. If you're not all nice and caught up with the series, then make sure you go and check out the playlist and get yourself caught up. And if you are, then welcome to today's episode. We've got a couple of big games coming up, and by big games, I mean a lot of teams that are actually around us in the table. I think like our next 6 or 7 games are up against teams in the bottom half like us for the start of the season. Obviously, you can see City, you can see Spurs, you can see West Ham, Leicester even, a bunch of teams that you wouldn't really necessarily think would be in the bottom half, but a bunch of teams we have got lined up next are teams that will maybe be in and amongst that sort of mid-table scrap in a career mode, just because career mode and real life obviously don't necessarily correlate. But regardless, we're going to jump into it today. Let's get into game number 1 and let's see if we can, I'm not going to say keep up the form because last episode was a little bit rocky with form, but see if we can keep up the points winning. That's the main thing. All we've got to focus on right now is each game is to get something. We've got to do that as often as possible. Let's see if we can do that today. Before we get to the next game, a couple of emails and stuff to sort through. One of the emails obviously was our scouting. Logan Lord, although has a great name, I don't think we're going to pick up here. Arlo Cartwright, sorry, we might keep looking at. I think we're going to say no to Jonathan Rowe. Jack Shaw is a definite no. Ooh, Jamie Gray. Okay, very good potential. Like, hitting minimum 80 is fantastic for potential for a youth player. We'll pick up Jamie Gray 100%. Henry Woodward, I think we'll look at again for another week. Toby Beckett, okay starting, but I think we'll say no because I think we've got plenty of options now in that youth system. That's really, really good to see. But a couple of interesting emails, one of which, look, is a job offer at Newcastle. Obviously, I'm going to say no to it because this is the QPR Career Mode, but that's a lot of money per week. Moneybags FC offering money to Mr. Thomas Hursty. It's going to be a no from me, boys. Sorry. Okay, our first game of today is up against Leicester. Currently, before this game, 1 place below us in the table. But as I said before, a team that you wouldn't necessarily expect to be in this sort of position. They also have Kramaric, which is a hell of a pickup for career modes. They've got players like Saka. It's a very, very good couple of pickups they've had there. Our starting lineup today is going to be Sommer, McCallum, Lopez, Dickey, Ozzy, Coles, Johansson, Amos, Willock, Campbell and Trossard. Still no Masengo on the bench as he is still injured. But I'm confident with this team. Let's go for it. It's going to be a tricky one. I mean, obviously, under the lights here at the Crown Prince, although not really under the lights because it is a nice sunny day, but I'm optimistic that we can try and get something from today's game. It's going to be a tricky one. It's not going to be an easy game at all, but I don't know. I mean, I've not played any FIFA today, so I don't know why I'm feeling quite as confident as I am, but regardless, let's hope we do something good. They've got the ball here, Leicester, to bring it in, but Rob Dickey with a very good block there initially. It's been a little bit of an awkward sort of start. I won't lie to you, when the players are sort of in the light, it's a little bit difficult to differentiate between the kits. The shorts are really the main thing I'm looking at when the players are in the light here. But Johansson with the ball here to bring it away. Campbell's is the only player really sort of coming up here to kind of keep up. We're going to try and switch this all the way here to Isaac Coles. We do pretty well. Coles, it's not the best effort. It was actually quite close. I maybe shouldn't have gone for it. I got a little bit confident with the finesse option there, but it is what it is. First proper chance of the game for us. It's nothing too crazy, but at least we're showing a bit of intent going forward. They've worked this ball around really quite nicely here, but Ozzy Kakai is going to get back there with the interception and does a little bit of footwork there to get this ball away and finds Amos, who's going to try and set away Coles, who has definitely got the beating of his defender there. Coles just takes it past him, goes down for the penalty. That is 100% a penalty. That's in the box. That's got to be a penalty. I don't think it's a free kick, but Castagna just wasn't keeping up with him. Committed to the tackle. I think it is... Oh my God, is it just outside the box? Isaac Coles throwing himself to the ground, by the way. Was it just outside? No, it was inside the box. Okay. Tyrese Campbell. Gonna step up to it. I hate taking penalties against the AI. I'm just going to commit to the bottom right here. We're just going to commit to it. And I'm glad we did. It's 1-0 at home in front of the QPR crowd. And you'll love to see it. It's fantastic news. Really happy to get that goal. That puts us in a really good spot. Again, like I said, we're looking decent on that counter. We're kind of doing like Leicester City did a couple of years ago, really focusing a lot on counter-attacks. That's kind of what we've had to do this game. They had plenty of possession. We work quick at getting forward quickly. Isaac Coles, we've got Trossard, we've got Campbell, we've got Willock, we've got pace going forward. And Tyrese Campbell finds the bottom right-hand corner on that penalty. 20 minutes gone. And it is going to be 1-0 to QPR. Tyrese Campbell's first goal of the Prem, I'm fairly sure. So I'm all about it, boys. 1-0. Let's go. Coles here. Going to just play this forward to Tyrese. I was kind of hoping for a run there from Coles, but the run didn't happen. There was a chance there to get that ball to Trossard. But again, that didn't really happen either. But Tyrese Campbell's done really well to keep hold of this. Oh, Johansson, not the best pass. I won't lie to you. I definitely tried to pass it to their player there. That's my bad. Cole's on the ball here. Castagna caught a little bit wrong-footed, and Cole's going to just try and take it around for Fana. Doesn't manage to do so, but wins the throw in a relatively decent sort of attacking position here. Johansson, we're going to have to rotate this just a little bit. I've tried to play it to Cole, so I think he's just offside. He is. It's a shame, but again, good intent going forward. We're getting a little bit more of the ball, and, you know, it's a little bit less counter-attacky at this moment in time. Campbell, go on, mate. Oh, unlucky. Campbell's having a really good game, by the way. Got to be careful here on this attack. Oh, I think... who is it? Sorry, it's McCallum. He's had a bit of a stumble there. Oh, Lopez does really well. Just going to get rid of this. Not going to mess about with that. Lopez did really well to stop that cross. Ozzy. Oh, doesn't quite have Barnes here, but Barnes, for some reason, goes further out wide instead of cutting in. He had the beating of Ozzy there. He could have just cut in and played a very quick cross, but decided instead to rotate outwards for some reason. But Ozzy's done well here to get this out to Willock, who finds Amos. I see that run there from Trossard, and Trossard is going to get this ball now. Isaac Cole's making a run at the back post. Tyrese Campbell making a run to the penalty spot. Trossard cuts it across. Campbell hits the bloody player instead of the back of the net. I thought that was hitting the inside of the netting there. I thought it hit the inside of the side netting, but I think it's hit the defender and gone out for a corner. It has. That is such a shame. I was so sure that that was 2-0 then. We whip it in there. Don't know who won that header. I think that was Lopez, but it is just wide of the post. We're looking good, boys. We're getting into this game now. I'm not saying I'm adjusting to Legendary, but I'm definitely doing all right now. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Let's keep it up. Going to be rounding up the first half here, possibly with a Leicester attack, although they played it backwards, ref. They played it backwards there. If that was me in possession, you better know that the ref would have stopped that. But Dickie's going to get it. He's just going to get rid of it. And that is going to be half-time. 1-0. And honestly, it could have been 2-0 if it wasn't for just a little bit of accuracy from... oh my God, who took this? Tyrese Campbell. My goodness, my brain today. But I have to say, we've slowly but surely worked our way into this game and slowly but surely been picking up just the pace of the game a little bit better, which is really, really good to see. In regards to changes this half, Trossard's not been too involved, but I don't know if I want to take Trossard off just yet. This would have been a perfect chance that I'd have brought on someone like Masengo here, but I don't think I can do that right now. I think for now, we're going to go into the second half, keeping this the same. I'd like to bring on Hamer at some point, but McCallum's had a very, very good game. I have to say, first half highlights, McCallum, Coles and Campbell, that left-hand side have had a really, really good first half. Hopefully they can keep it up. I will bring on Hamer at some point just to give a little bit of rest to McCallum, just a little bit of rotation as well. Give Hamer a few minutes as well, because obviously he has just kind of been kicked out of the side just a little bit. But yeah, hopefully more of the same, boys. And yeah, let's just see if we can hopefully get a second. I think that would be a really, really good good cushion for us with how well we've played. I think we are warranting a second, but we've got to earn it. Daka, first real chance on the ball, and Jan Sommer doing very, very good job to get across there and get that one just out the way of the goal. Very, very good stuff there. Very nice save indeed. And we're going to ping this all the way across here. Oh, mate, Willock has managed to win that. Chowdhury comes across to him. Oh, that's a great tackle from Vestergaard. I won't lie to you. I thought I had the beat with him there. Willock with a very, very nice touch. I think it was an Isaac Cole switch. Lovely stuff. Got to be careful here as they push forward. They seem to get to the edge of the box and then play it backwards to rotate back in. Mate, Lopez. Oh, just gets beaten. Sommer. Whoa, that was close. Daka hits it just wide. Sommer comes out really well to get the initial block there on Vardy's shot. Dickie, I don't think was quite covering that corner, although he might have been just covering it. But Daka hits it just wide, and that could have been a problem for us. They take off Chowdhury and bring on Tielemans. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this goal kick very quickly, and the next time the ball goes off the pitch, I'm going to make the McCallum-Hamer change. Just, again, a little bit of rotation, but again, just... I want to keep McCallum on for as long as I possibly can. I'm going to take Trossard off for Dykes. Campbell's had a very, very good game indeed, so I would like to keep him on there. And I'm going to take off Willock, I think, here. Yeah, I'm going to take off Willock and bring on Ilias. I think it's a sensible set of 3 changes. Next time the ball goes off the pitch, those 3 changes will happen. So by the time we potentially get another highlight, those 3 changes probably would have happened, boys. Oh, Leicester on the attack. Dickie doesn't quite get there, but Ozzy does. Handballs are on, so that wasn't given as a handball, so I don't think it hit his hand. But handballs are definitely on, so that could have been a problem. Leicester again on the attack. Long range shot there. And Sommer makes the save. Another good effort. Leicester definitely growing into the second half now. They have been very, very good. Tielemans with a good effort. First real thing Tielemans has done. And by the way, those changes I was talking about earlier, only just happening. The ball has not gone off the pitch until this moment. So just as a reminder, the Callum off, Trossard off, Willock off. And then it's Dykes, Chair and Hamer on. So 3 changes, mainly looking at rotation here. Dykes offers a little bit of an option, a little bit of an outlet going forward to try and, you know, bring the ball down. But also somebody that can come on and help with corners if we need the height. And that's not great from us. Sommer again. Sommer having another very, very good first game in an episode. Harvey Barnes this time, the person who doesn't quite get to beat him. But again, it's another corner. A lot of pressure here. Jan Sommer, up you get, mate. Well done, Jan Sommer. Let's slow it down a bit. Daka on the ball. Going to try and find Barnes on that left. Barnes hits it first time. Sommer being kept very busy in the sort of last 20 or so minutes. Maybe even a little bit more than that. But we have maybe got a chance to bring this forward. Hamer going to play a very, very risky pass there into Johansson. But now Dykes is going to pick this up. Linden going to carry it forward. Looks wide to find Chair, who's not quite going to keep it on. That is quite literally the most attacking thing we've done in about 25 minutes of the game. When I said a second would have been great, I mean it. Saka off for Lucas there. Daka gone off as well. I didn't see who came on. But, mate, they've got Lucas Moura. They've got Saka. And they brought on Apaya. I recognise the name, but I can't put a face to it. Got to be careful here. A good cross in. Apaya with his first thing to do. It's a save from Sommer. It's one of those where I feel like Sommer maybe could have caught it with a different animation, but it wasn't to be. It's another corner. Only a couple of minutes left. This time it's going to be Lucas Moura to whip the ball in there, with Saka having left the pitch. Dykes doing exactly what I brought him on for, to win headers. Very, very good initial clearance, but they are going to come again here. It's backheeled to Apaya. It's played into Kramaric. My God, this whole time it's been Kramaric, not Vardy. I'm an idiot. But Sommer, yet again. Super Jan Sommer. Absolutely fantastic display from him today. He has been fantastic. Amos this time getting it clear. Let's just try and get a little bit of team press, a little bit of pressure here. Don't do anything stupid. I might actually rename a local street in White City to Sommer Street. Jesus Christ. This man has had a blinding half an hour. Get it away, Luke Amos. Referee, look at your watch, mate. What a result that is. That is literally the epitome of a smash and grab. We did really well for about 25 minutes in that first half. Every other minute in that game, we were up against it. Leicester attacking non-stop. That second half, it could have easily been 2 or 3 for Leicester. A couple of lucky breaks, a couple of great saves from Sommer, and boy, could this be an important result going down the line in the season. Very, very good stuff. Chuff for Tyrese to get his first goal of the season as well. Jan Sommer, mate, take a bow. Absolute blinder. I'm not saying that without Sommer we'd have lost, but I don't think we'd have won. Look at that. That's crazy. I'm honestly super chuffed with that result. I think that was a phenomenal, phenomenal win to get. Caesars to 13th right now. Slightly more points in games played, which is always a very good position to be in, especially teams that are going to potentially be looking at really fighting to stay up in a season. So that's very, very good for us. Our next game is again against a team in and around the mix. So I'll see you guys when we get to that. I'm still getting over Jan Sommer. What a baller. Okay, our next game is up against Everton, a team that are just above us right now. I think they're ahead by either a point or it's possibly goal difference. You can see another strong team. Iwobi at CDM is a bit of a weird one, but we move. They've got Kimpembe, which anyone who plays foot knows is possibly the worst thing you can see come up against you. A couple of changes from the game against Leicester, though. Ilias Chair starts. Sam Field actually starts. And Masengo is on the bench. So Johansson actually just being dropped, rested basically, is my thought process here. And Dykes is going to start ahead of Trossard. So a big bit of rotation, but still an equally strong team. Away at Goodison Park today, and it's going to be a tricky one. I would say, in regards to team strength, I think Leicester have the better squad in a FIFA term. But Kimpembe, it sounds stupid, is enough to completely change that. He is so ridiculously difficult to play against in this game that I am just straight up not looking forward to playing him. That's as simple as that. Let's see how we do. Linden here, breaking away from Doucouré a little bit. Oh, it's not a great pass. I maybe could have won that back if I'd realised it was going to change me back to Linden. That's a shame. That's a bit of an early cross there. It seems like they are trying to really attack us down the wings. That's a really bad clearance for me, by the way. Oh, this isn't good. McCallum's beat as well. Gordon. with an effort. Jan Sommer still in great effort. Oh, that was Cash. Jan Sommer still in great form, which is great to see. But, mate, they're really attacking the wings. Every time they get the ball, they instantly just get it, beeline it basically to the wing, which obviously isn't fantastic for me, as my fullbacks are some of my lower-rated players. But it is what it is. Those players will improve as the season and everything goes on. They've rotated this corner around quite slowly, but they have managed to rotate it back to our right-hand side of the defence. Rob Dickey does really well. That is a ridiculous challenge there from, I think it's Holgate. But Elias is going to try and bring this away. Linden, make us a run. I know you're not the quickest of forwards, but Linden and Tyrese both working their way forward. Linden, little first touch dummy. Oh, was it... Wait, was Campbell offside or was it Dykes offside? Oh, it was Dykes. I thought I timed that. Did I not time that very well? I thought I just timed it. No, I didn't time it. That's such a shame. What a start that'd have been. Oh, they've worked this really nicely, but Lopez does fantastically well. Just steals that off of Rodriguez's toe. And now Coles has a chance to bring this forward. Going to find Lyndon Dykes here with a beautiful pass. Going to try and bring Holgate out. I managed to bring Holgate out, but I didn't manage to find the pass I needed to afterwards. Oh, good little play out to Gordon. Gordon going to try and bring this in here. It's a bit of a tamed cross because McCallum gets a good touch, but we've just got to be careful. They're really pushing it to these wings, and they're finding the ball into the box at the very least pretty much every single time, pretty consistently. However, almost as consistently, we're bringing it forward, and then pretty much as consistently as that, we're getting tackled every time. Ball out wide again. They've played it in. Simple pass there to Rodriguez. Edge of the box here to Doucouré. Doucouré's going to shoot. And it's going to find the back of the net. That is a perfect shot into that top corner. I tried to close him down with Amos. I couldn't. Sommer, I don't think was going to get to that one. That literally looked like it was in the top bins. We'll watch it back. It seemed like a perfect strike. It's unfortunate. Again, we've been up against it. It's one of the slight issues of me having to kind of play a bit of a counter-attack in football. They're going to get plenty of chances. That was a really, really nice finish from Doucouré. Very nice indeed. As you can see, I've tried to move Amos to it. He's not quite got there, and Jan Sommer's not quite got there with the save. Very good shot. It's a shame to go 1-0 down, but Everton have been very good. That's a terrible tackle. That is a woeful tackle. That honestly could have been worse. Mittelstadt getting a little bit lucky, I think, there with only a yellow. That really could have been a red. That was a really bad from-behind kind of tackle. We've rotated this forward quite well, though. Linden. Oh, Kimpembe. Of course it was Kimpembe. Amos finds Tyrese. Linden going to play it out now to Ilias Chair. Ilias Chair, you know what we're going to do. You know what we're going to do, and we're going to do that. We're going to find that sweaty goal. We're going to make it 1-1. And Isaac Coles with the equaliser. A pretty quick response. I have to say, we've had a couple of chances. We looked pretty good since conceding. And I'm chuffed for Isaac Coles because he had a really, really good game, obviously, up against Leicester. Didn't manage to find a goal, but he's found a goal here today. And he's really stepping it up this season, which is what we needed. Last season, when we got an offer, a couple of people said maybe they'd have taken the money, which is fair. It was some very, very good money. But Isaac Coles, although this is his first goal this season, is definitely playing better. Get those goals and assists and everything up. And, mate, we've got a hell of a star boy on our hands here. And hopefully he can continue to prove it that way. It's very nearly half-time, so we'll just see this out now, commentary-wise, until half-time. Only 1 minute added. I don't think we're going to get too much of a chance to try and attack here, but we'll give it a go. We get it out wide to Ilias. The referee is going to let us play on here. I think I've just run it a little bit too close to Racic. I've managed to get it past him. Oh, the ball was in there. Linden, for some reason, ducking out the way. Amos keeps it alive. Linden keeps it alive. Kimpembe wins it. And it's going to be half-time, surely, with the kick of the ball here. It is half-time. Mate, if I'd have realised that Racic was going to try and slide tackle Ilias, I'd have kept that ball and walked it into the box instead of trying to cross it. But we've managed to get ourselves back into what has been a very, very, very tricky half. That's kind of... It's not quite as bad as how Leicester were playing against us in the second half of the first game. Not as many chances for Leicester, but equally tough amount of possession to deal with and a very, very tricky half for us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off field and I'm going to bring in Masengo. I'm going to give him 45 minutes, get that match sharpness back up, get his morale up a little bit, although his morale's actually not too bad. But basically, we just need to give him some minutes. 45 minutes, fingers crossed, knock on wood, injury-free 45 minutes, and we're good to go. I have to say, I think a quick right mid here is going to do us a world of good. I'm going to bring on Trossard because Ilias had the beating of Holgate, 100%. Trossard and Willock, both quicker than Ilias. It makes sense to me. Keep on Linden. We're getting the ball into the box plenty of times. 2 strikers up there that can finish. I'm confident for the second half, but we need to be so much more careful off the ball. On the ball, I think we've got something for this game. Off the ball, we really do have to sharpen up on these wings. We start the second half here with an immediate Everton chance. Lopez does really well to block that chance there from, I think it was Rodriguez that had the shot. But yeah, we do just have to be careful. Immediately, no sooner than the second half had started, they worked their way down our right-hand side and just very, very quickly turned into an attacking opportunity. So we've just got to be really, really cautious here. We're playing this ball around quite nicely, though. Amos into Masengo. Going to have to rotate it just a little bit. Isaac Cole's here in space. Isaac Cole's with a lovely first touch. Kimpembe up against him. But he's got to get past Cash first. Wins the corner. Let's try and whip this in there. We've got a little bit of height. We've got Lopez. They're taking Muro off for Immobile. Bro, these Prem teams don't mess about, you know. These Prem teams really do pick up some absolute ballers. What the living hell? Masengo, though, from the clearance into Lopez. It's going to go to Dickey. Dickey is going to try and keep it. Holgate's going to win it. And now, again, we have to be careful, but hopefully we'll defend it. Oh, Immobile immediately into the action. Wow, that was a good effort. Sommer did really well to narrow that angle down. But again, on an attack, not even really a counter. It was kind of a counter, but they're just so ruthless. They really do create a chance pretty much every time they bring the ball into our half. That indicates there's going to be another chance. Well done, Masengo. Well done, mate. Doucouré bringing this ball forward. I think he's going to rotate it out wide because that does seem to be their sort of tactic, is push it at our fullbacks and turn it into the middle. Oh my god. Today's episode is basically a compilation of shots against us. Is pretty much what's happening here. And they're going to take, I think it's Veretout coming on, possibly, for Iwobi. So an actual CDM. I guess that makes sense. It's definitely Iwobi going off. And it is Veretout coming on. They've worked the ball out wide here. McCallum going to have to try and come here to catch up with Cash. Cash going to play inside to Gordon. Yet again, they push it out wide, though. McCallum with work to do. Very good job there from McCallum. Very, very good tackle indeed. We have made our last change here. And that is going to be Lyndon Dykes off and Chris Willock on. Willock is on at right mid. Trossard is on as a striker. Very quickly, I do actually need to change Trossard to be a centre forward, I believe. Because that will give him a... Oh, he's on +5 anyway. It doesn't matter. Regardless, Trossard moves to the central position. Willock on at the right mid position. Terrible choice of throw and play there from them. But that's okay. We'll take that. I'm going to focus on this right-hand side a little bit here. We're going to try and kind of do the Everton tactic of push out wide and try and make an attack on the wing. We're going to focus on this right-hand side, though, because I think Trossard and Willock together on the right-hand side of our attack is going to be a really good in for us, as long as I don't do that, basically. But we are going to recycle this opportunity here. Amos into Masengo. Masengo's going to have a go from range. Good effort! Very good save there from Pickford. Wasn't quite expecting that from Masengo. Noah, mate. Take a bow, lad. Let's whip this cross in here. Isaac Coles. We're aiming at Lopez. It's not gone to Lopez. It's going to drop for Dickey. Dickey's not going to win his header either. They've got the ball out wide again. Mittelstadt takes it past Ozzy. Rob Dickey does really well to win that block, though, and help us get it away. And Willock's done really well as well. And maybe now a chance to counter. As I said, Godfrey. I've been saying Holgate. I've meant Godfrey this entire time. But Willock slowly going to rotate in now. We've lost the height of Linden, but we've won the ball back. Trossard going to have a go. It's blocked. I should have played it across the box. That's my mistake. We have got to be careful here. That is Immobile through. Ozzy Kakai isn't quite going to get there, but he put enough pressure on him that Immobile was forced to play a pass instead of try and work the ball forward himself. Masengo's lost this in a terrible spot. An absolutely terrible spot. Go on, Sommer. Well done. Masengo was unlucky there to lose that in the way that he did, but that is a very, very hard fought for point, and I will take that in a heartbeat. Genuinely thrilled with that. Very, very good result. I'm super, super chuffed to have picked up 3 very important points in the first game and 1 very important point in this game. 4 points from a possible 6. For the team that we are right now, the squads that we have, and the squads we're going to come up against, that's a fantastic return. Super happy with that. Up against it. Again, Sommer getting in and amongst it. Again, obviously that disallowed goal. You can see the passing is our problem. A lot of stray passes, but also we're not getting a lot of the ball. I'm working a lot on the counter. It's a lot of runs. It is what it is. Still in that 14th sort of spot. Everton going up quite a few places with that point, so fair play to them. You can see, though, we are in and amongst some esteemed company. Spurs 1 place below us and City 1 place ahead of us on goal difference. So we're not doing too bad at all. Honestly, that list there, though, top goal scorers, that's something we are in desperate need of now. We are in desperate need of a goal scorer, somebody who's going to get us a lot of goals. Coles, Campbell, Trossard, maybe Dykes. We've got 4 players that could really do it for us. We just need to get them into firing form. And the next game is in, I think we've got a little bit of a break with I think it's an internationals coming up. But the next game could be an important one for us in this episode today. Okay, so our next game is up against the team that did just try and get my services as their manager, and that is going to be Newcastle. I'm optimistic with today. I think this is a winnable game, but the 5 at the back is going to be a problem. Regardless, you can see our lineup back to a bit of normality, what I would probably consider our strongest 11 right now. See how we do. Back at the Kyle Prince, it's a rainy day at the Kyle Prince though today, and it's going to be a tricky one. It's going to be a tough game. A 5 at the back is always difficult. Newcastle with a very, very slow start to the season, kind of like they had in real life, a bit of a slow start to the season. However, we need to try and not let them do what they're doing currently, and that is get into a bit of form, pick up a couple of points. Today, we need to try and come away with, I would say, at least a point, and it's not a bad result. If we get the lead, though, this is a 3-pointer for us. We've really got to try and push for 3 points, and it could be a huge one if we manage to do it. Let's see how we do. It's a good start here. Campbell going to play it to Trossard. Gets a little bit of a deflection from their player. Oh, the deflection as well on the shot. Takes it just over the bar. A very quick start from us as Trossard not here to mess about. Good effort. I think it hits Lascelles' thigh. It does indeed. Going to whip this one in there. Aiming sort of at Rob Dickey. Dickey's going to climb up the highest, but it's not the best effort, and Darlow is going to bring that down. Interesting that they've got Darlow in net. Not the highest rated keeper. Maybe something for us to bear in mind as we're working our way forward in attacks and stuff. We get this ball here to Isaac Coles. Coles going to turn. Going to get it back out to Tyrese. Not quite. Oh, wait. We were in a free kick, though. Not too shabby. Have we really got a free kick taker? Is Isaac Coles that human? Okay, power's a bit low, but that's actually not terrible. We're going to give this a go here. Isaac Coles aiming for that top corner. We get the orange time finish. It's a good save there. Mate, that wasn't bad. I'm not going to lie. I thought that was in. That's a very good switch. A very good switch indeed. From one fullback to the other. And now Richie going backwards. I don't know why the AI do this all the time. Some teams, I don't know if it's to do with like game plans and stuff. Some teams, they switch it to a winger, and the winger, as soon as there's anyone in front of them, turn around. And it's kind of stupid. It shouldn't be that case. But now, oh, Trossard. That'd have been perfect. Amos brings the ball forward here. I have to say, the 5 at the back is actually giving Newcastle 0 midfield, and Trossard again with a shot. This one I thought was deflected, but I don't think it was. I think it was just a little bit spooned wide. Newcastle running I think it's a 3-man midfield, but it genuinely feels like at times that Amos especially has so much space in the middle of the park. It's crazy. Good ball forward here. Shelvey tries the first time strike, but Dickey wins it, and doing a bit of a start of the real life season run there from Dickey to bring that ball forward. Going to get it out wide here to Chrissy Willock. Willock into Trossard. Turns and finds Campbell. Campbell going to find Trossard again. Trossard's going to have to hit this first time. Darlow with a very good save. Very neatly pushed out there to Isaac Coles. We have definitely been the better team here. We have been the team on the front foot. We're the team setting the pace of this game. We need to keep this up, and we need to try and get a goal while we're playing like this, because honestly, to score while we're playing like this would be fantastic. Puts us in a great position for the rest of the game. Well done there from McCallum and Lopez. Good job both. Lopez plays this inside now to Trossard. Trossard going to play it to Lopez, who's playing a little bit central here for a left mid. I don't quite get the turn that I need. Honestly, we kind of need to hit these guys on a counter at one point, because the 5 at the back is proving impossible to break down. We need to get some quick players down a wing, and then a quick pass. We kind of need a sweat. We kind of need a sweaty goal. That's what we need. Good chance here for Newcastle. They've played that inside really nicely. Someone with a great initial save. Oh, I did try the slide there, just in case they tried a quick shot with Ozzy to block it. Sommer with another very good save. Okay, first proper chance there for Newcastle, and they have a very good chance indeed. Willock going to be the man to climb up here. Didn't ask him for the chest backwards, but you know what? Sommer saved it. That's what matters. Can we maybe work a counter here? Willock going to cut across to join the other winger in Isaac Coles. Plays a beautiful pass forward for him as well. Coles now going to play across into the middle. It's blocked there from the defender. Maybe a chance to try something. Manquillo helping us out, giving us a corner. Trossard, one of the shortest players on the pitch, wins the header. Doesn't keep it on target, though. That is a real shame. Really good chance again. Trossard has already scored a headed goal for us. Doesn't quite find the back of the net this time, though. Tyrese Campbell with the ball in what's probably going to be one of the last chances, if not the last chance of the half here. Plays it out to Chris Willett. We're going to play it quickly back. It's a good block there from Eric Dyer. They're going to get it away. It's going to be half-time before they can do anything. And, mate, this has been a frustrating one. This is kind of like how we had that little stint against Leicester, sorry. We've had that this half. This 45 minutes has basically been that. And they've had one proper moment that I can think of, and that led to 2 shots. Outside of that, we have been the considerably better side this game. We really, really have been. I'm going to take off Johansson. I'm going to bring on Masengo. I know at the moment he's still not got the best sharpness, but hopefully, again, he needs games like this to do that. He needs 45 minutes today to keep getting that match sharpness up. Johansson didn't have a bad game at all, but hopefully having Masengo in a little bit of space with with Luke Amos, in the middle of the park, because as I said, that first half, unless they make any tactical changes, the midfield 2 are getting time on the ball in the middle of the park. And if those 2 can find a bit of distribution for our sort of 4 attacking players, our 2 wingers, and then obviously our strikers, then who knows, honestly, we could really push for something in this game. And we've looked good for a 3-pointer in that first half. If we can, sort of confirm that and get a goal, get the lead, I'll be confident we can see this one out. But let's see if we can do that. Let's see how we do. Masengo here in a good spot. Couldn't quite turn quickly enough to find a layoff there. But let's hope that the second half we continue to do the good work we did in the first, but find a goal as a reward for that good work. Shelby going to look out wide. Ozzy's going to have to try and get there to close down Richie. He's played it inside here to their number 10. They're just knocking it around for fun. Dickie's got to try and get there. Gets wrong-sided. Lopez with a fantastic block. When they're making chances, they have been very good chances. But we've just got to keep them quiet. We've got to stop this. Che Adams and Watkins will just be chomping at the bit to try and punish us with any chances that they can. We get the corner cleared initially. Let's try and keep it out. Amos into Trossard. Trossard's going to try one from range. It's blocked well there from Lascelles. It's going to drop to Willock, though. He's going to lay it off to Amos eventually. It's a good shot. It's a very good save from Darlow. We are testing Darlow. We need to test him a little bit more often. Just need to keep putting shots in against him. Keep him guessing and keep him working, because realistically, he's not the best rated keeper. We've got to try and prove that. Masengo brings the ball forward here. Going to try and play it to Trossard. Not Trossard, sorry. We're trying to play it to Campbell. Does get brought down by Hayden. Hayden going into the book. They're making a change here. Didn't see who was on, didn't see who was off. It's Manquillo, that's his name. Manquillo off for Roussillon. So pretty like-for-like change. But what we're going to do here, Isaac Coles is going to run over this free kick. Now we're going to play it with Ilias to Coles. Coles takes his time, gets a second chance, but doesn't quite sort his feet out to get the shot. It really is a shame. I think when the ball next goes off the pitch, I think I'm going to get some changes ready for it. But we're not playing badly, but we're just not quite getting the final tick of a box, and that tick is a goal. And we haven't done it yet. And now we've got to be careful, as Newcastle are on an attack. Not the best pass, but it's kept alive by Roussillon. Plays it inside to Ollie Watkins. It's kept alive again. Rob Dickie's going to have to get there. Oh, mate, Ozzy Kaka, you beast. I have to say, that's pretty much all of our back 4 now with some form of very important block for an attack. Well done to our defence. It shows the resilience this team has had. We've played really well in the attack. They've had limited chances, but all 4 of the back 4 have had a good game. Let's get those changes sorted right now. I can see that they're making changes too. I'm going to take off Campbell. I know it's a bit of a risk. I'm going to take off Campbell for Linden. So Linden's going to make his way on. I might be the craziest human being you've ever seen. Am I really stupid? I think I'm really stupid. I think I'm really stupid, but I'm going to do it. And I'm not even going to apologise for it. I've locked it in, boys. Lyndon Dykes on. Campbell off. Isaac Coles off. Murad Ahmed on. We're gonna try. We're gonna try it. Corner or free kick taken. We tackle ourselves there. Trossard up to Linden. Murad Ahmed tackles Lyndon Dykes. not ideal. Not long to go. Come on, boys. Amos on the ball here. Linden making a very good run. It's not the best pass from Amos. That really was a bit of a wasted chance. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the kind of chance in the Championship we bury. They've worked this ball around quite nicely. Resillion tries to play it inside. Lopez wins the ball initially, but it's going to go back to Resillion. Lopez with a very good tackle. Wins that, gets up quickly, and gets the ball away here. Ahmed going to look inside and find Masengo. It's not a good pass, Murat, mate. I need you to have a good game, otherwise I look like the biggest mug going. Dickey turned by Adams. Dickey gets back, though, and absolutely, crucially, wins that ball. Trossard now going to bring it forward. Ahmed making a good run. Going to play it to Masengo. Play it back inside here to Trossard. Looks up and finds Linden. Linden Dykes. Going to run this out a little bit wide. Amos into Trossard. Trossard's going to have a go. It's blocked. It's a good block as well. It's really not long left. Unless I win this, we're not going to get another chance this game. And we don't. It's another point. You know what? I'm super happy to say an unbeaten episode. I will take an unbeaten episode all day, every day. When we played that well, though, it's a disappointment to not pick up 3 points. I think we really did have a good game. I think we really could have won 3 points there, and it would have been justified. The 5 at the back was very hard to break down, and it wasn't quite our day, but we played really well. Well, I think that was a pretty darn good episode in the end of things. 5 points from a possible 9. Again, a team that has just got promoted and is looking at their main focus really been trying to stay in this league, which is our primary focus, is do not get relegated. Sort of, you know, what is it, 9 games in now? I'm very, very happy with this. I've gone on to the wrong thing. I wanted to look at the league, but instead I'm looking at top goal scorers. But yeah, 10 points from 9 games is not bad at all. You can see the 3 teams in the bottom there on 2, 2 and 1 respectively. And one of those points for Newcastle was against us just now. So we're already 8 points above the teams down there. I mean, I think there's a bigger gap between us and the bottom. Yeah, we're the same amount of points away from like European football as we are relegation right now. So it's a very good place to be in. I'm very happy with today's episode, and hopefully you guys are too. If you did enjoy today's video, then please do leave a like on the video. It supports me, the video, the series, and the channel out a whole bunch. If you're new, hit the sub button and turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video. If you want to catch us on our live streams, it's Hursty Games over on Twitch. There's a link in the description. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash your hands in a bit.
His name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, we'll say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know.